Welcome. This reading is about the upcoming journey where Mars is in retrograde and traveling from Leo back into Cancer and coming back. And this is a really long journey that we deal with in December, January, February, March, April. So until Mars will be back in the place where it started, it will take a couple of months where we have to deal with this change in energy, because Mars is about our life force, right? And the lion in our chart is about our heart space and our passion for life and our childlike creations. And everybody has a fifth house in the chart, and everybody has a Leo somewhere in its chart. And if you don't know where that is, just go to astro.com, draw your own chart and see where the placements are in your own astrology. And this Mars retrograde is really special because Mars retrogrades into Cancer. And so we face this time being a little bit cut off of our energy, or better to say it's changing, and we have the chance to look deeply into our emotional truth, into our way of dealing with energy as well, and the action we can take on it. And this one is about our own integrity, our own truth. And if you want, you can take a look back at the last retrograde of Mars at the end of 22. It was at the end of October in 22. But it was a little bit different because it was a retrograde in Gemini. So that was a little bit about communication, where you acted in a way that you may be reviewing today. What did you decide back then, and what is it that you wished for, and what wants to be corrected? You know, if you look back, you can see, oh, this is what I did, and it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. So the time between October, at the end of October of 22 until now, what didn't work out? So what can you change right now in your actions to get to the place where you really want to go, or where your heart wants to go? But if you want to look at a bigger picture, you can look back when Mars was last retrograde in Leo. And it was like it is now, right? And it was in the end of 2009 and until the beginning of 2010. It didn't go back into Cancer. It just stayed in Leo. And to look back, what was happening in your life back then? What would you do differently? And however you decide what was important in that time, can you look at the place of Leo in your chart? So these areas of life are affected by this Mars transit right now. And so that's about re-evaluating our decisions and finding the truth beneath all the actions we take. What is the real truth? What is the truth in your heart? What is your integrity in all of this? And do you have the willingness and the courage to rewrite your story? Because that's what this heart of the lion tells you too, that there is something in your heart that you want to accomplish, that you want to realize, and can you see the bigger picture where you decided things that are not working for you or that didn't work for you, and are you willing and daring to rewrite your story? And in the time Mars is in Cancer, And that will be in the beginning of January. I think on the 6th of January, Mars will retrograde into Cancer again. Then the energy will change again, and it will be good to use this transit as a way to look at your emotional patterns. And Leo in Cancer feels really different than Mars in Cancer. I meant in Cancer feels really different than Mars in Leo, because in Cancer Mars is in his fall, so it doesn't feel really good in Cancer. And we can see in these moments where we're not willing to be responsible for our own emotions, take responsibility for what you feel, where we stepped into blaming others, or where we choose to be passive aggressive. And that's just a way not to take responsibility for what you really feel. And this time is about understanding, and understanding what lies beneath, and in all that you see, that's a time for inner work on the one hand, and on the other hand it's taking new actions to get into the place where you live your own integrity. And it's inviting us to look from our love for life and for our heart energy and our childlike creation, and to bring these questions into our lives, to see where we can nurture ourselves and the parts that want to be lived and realized. So that's a really powerful transit that is happening, and we can use it not to feel powerless. A better way is to just look back and to see, oh, this is what I thought I would create, but I didn't. And maybe I can do something else where I step into the real path that I want to walk on, to fulfill my heart's desire, and to be in an emotional state that I really want to be in. And so now I get into the sign that I'm reading today. Aries, welcome. First, I want to draw a couple of cards to see where we are dealing with in this retrograde of Mars in Leo. But if you want to skip this part, you can just get into the box below. There is a timestamp where you can head forwards into your reading. These are the main theme, and we see what is ready to be let go of, what is ready to decay, and what we need to let go or let be. And I think this is this one. And what are the shadow sides that maybe led to this, or accompanying this, or whatever wants to be seen in this part. This is this, and this, and I feel this. And then we see what is the new path you are on. What is the new path for Aries that they are on right now? It's this, and what is the new path Aries is on? And then I want to know what you don't see coming. What does Aries not see coming? What does Aries not see coming? This one, and it is this one. And card for what you don't see coming. This. And then we have these cards that are really difficult to handle. I have this and these. And then I want to know what is hidden from you, what you want to know in this moment. You need to know. And then I want to know what is supporting you on your path right now. What is supporting you? What is supporting our Aries and these? What is supporting you on your journey? And these. And along the way I will draw, if we have to, I will draw tarot cards and to see where we are heading the next area of our life. So, but first I want to see the main theme. And there is something that is like a wish fulfillment and yourself opening up a door, and there seems to be a door opening for you. That is a change heading your way. That is your in your wish fulfillment and in your dreams coming true. It's on the way. What do you want to let go? And that's the horse king. It's control, right? And maybe assistance for someone else. Maybe you want to let go of the control that you have about the experience others have, to let go of this moment of stepping in, and you want to let go of this, and that's a good thing. And what led to this? Well, the hunter wants to have the control, right? That's about controlling other people, controlling the outcomes of other people, and following the instinct that led you to this. And yeah, it's the thief, and maybe it's a manipulation that held you in this place where you felt like you had to have the control about something. So we'll see where this is leading and what the thief is about. I don't know yet what this is about, so we'll see where this makes sense in the next steps, right? What is the path you are heading into? And that is the pathway from purposelessness into totality, into immortality. And maybe that's something you fell for, right? For your addictions, can be something like gambling, stepping into this falling for your own desires, being in this hollow space of vices and addictions, right? And that comes with a shadow of purposelessness, not to know why we live, right? Why are we here? What are we doing here? And to step into the totality of experiencing life is the next step you are heading into. And the card 15. The card 15 is about vigilance. Nature's warning system, anxiety associated with change, fear or vulnerability. The white horse at the edge of the herd catches wind of possible danger. It's time to flee, fight, or relax, or go back to grazing. Fear is nature's warning system, protective intuition that, if used intelligently, can help you safely navigate unknown territory or your way to greater pastures. And that's maybe the coming with this instinct hunter and the thief, is that you fell for your own fight and flight response. It's being afraid of other people taking from you. And this is where we step into the place where we try to get everything under control and to keep everything under control because we don't want to lose anything. So it is like a keeping. It's like a trying to make life controllable. And as you experience that's not working, and the next step could be not to extract yourself from life, allow yourself to step into life and experience life. Because it's, if we take ourselves out of the situation, out of this present moment all the time, we cannot experience life. And this is like dying before we die. And that's the embracing every side of this life and embracing yourself in it. That's what life is about, right? The purpose. What is your purpose in this life? And maybe there is a purpose about you. Maybe that is something you have to experience because you step into this place of experiencing life in its totality. What you don't see coming, that something from the past comes back, maybe gives you an insight, and there is something you want to experience through communication, and you will. That is the beauty of this, is like communication. Something is coming back and getting to you again, and then you need to communicate something that is communicating the way that you want to go forward now, because there is something you want to squeeze yourself through, right? This door is a door where you look through the keyhole, and where you maybe squeeze yourself through this keyhole to experience your life as it is right now in your abundance. And what is coming is understanding and looking at both sides. And that's what the past is about too. We can look back, we can just experience life moving forwards, but we can look back and we can review life. That's what the Mars retrograde is about too, to see yourself in the past where you experienced something happening and where you experienced yourself communicating in a specific way or not communicating. And now you understand both sides. You can see both sides of this and stop being in this place of hypervigilance and about protecting everything you need to protect. It's about facing this moment of being in the present moment, and vigilance is this as well, right? It is not projecting into the moment. This is a horse that is aware of the present moment, and then it can decide if to flee or if to graze, right? Because it is present. And if you are in the present moment, not push yourself back into the hollowness of vices and of keeping you out of the experiences of life, that doesn't help you, because then you stay stuck in the place where you are afraid of something happening. And so, this being in the instinct, being in your own desires, being in the hollowness of the existence, how it can be sometimes, it can be hollow, keeps you away from the experience, the totality of the experience from the present moment, and keeps you in this reactiveness because you don't know what's happening, right? And if this horse isn't looking at what's really happening, it can just react from its experience. And that's not helpful, because it keeps you in the idea that you think your way through, and to be stuck in this moment of reacting. And so don't, it feels a little bit like, this card feels a little bit like you were the thief of your own experience, because you stepped into a place where you didn't have to feel. This feels for me like it. And now it is seeing both sides, and maybe you experience something that comes from the past that is helping you to understand something. And that's a good thing, because now you know how to understand both sides of it. And so what you don't see coming as well is the change. Maybe it is a birth. It's a change, right? It's a big change coming your way, and it's an abundance one. And it's showing yourself that you step into a really great abundance right now. And it's prosperity and abundance. And that we have a month, and that's March. That's not so far away from now. We are reading this, and it's honor and respect coming back to you. And that is really beautiful, because you step into this communication and into this own empowerment to live life to the fullest as you want it to be experienced. That's stepping out of this place of purposelessness and hollowness, stepping out of it to allow life to unfold and to unfurl. And that's stepping into your creativity, creating something with it, and allowing life to teach you. And that's learning from other people, learning to step into this Three of Pentacles. That's a collaboration, creating in collaboration, and allowing others to help you master this kind of experience that you want to step in now, to not to allow life to be felt in a holistic, total way, to allow life to flow through you and to experience it on a really, and it can be soberness, right? It can be if you step back from being sober and you dimmed your light down by in different experiences like vices, you dimmed yourself down. Maybe that's an experience right now where you allow yourself to step into the amazing, powerful being that you are. And it's about creating the life, and that's the Philosopher's Stone, right? That's alchemy, creating something out of nothing. That's what creation is. There is a lot of energy, and energy is meeting the void. And in this energizing process, something else is creating that wasn't there before. And that's the connection you are experiencing. And this can even be to step into a new relationship where you allow yourself to step out of the box and into the box. That's both for me. It can be a box that keeps you away from other people, but it can be a box where there is a light within that you want to experience for yourself. And that's beautiful, because that's leading into this immortality, right? To this place, you are special. You are special in this lifetime, and we have one lifetime, right? Where we experience ourselves in this earthly plane. And so stepping into this place of experiencing and living life as it wants to be lived. That's supporting you, the Vanguard and the Warrior. And that is fighting for, it's fighting for your life. It is fighting for the experience that you came here to experience. That is really beautiful. Spirit's message for you. That's beautiful too, because it fits to the crown that you are. You step into this place of being generous for yourself, but experiencing your generosity of others too. It is about this generosity that came with you stepping into the totality of your life, and that means that you have to experience every side of it, right? If you are in a place of luxury where you don't have to keep things from other people because you are afraid of thieves, you can give with an open hand, right? This is controlling your mind about all of these things, and that's another ace. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands twice. And then we have the Temperance card to allow other people to step into the place of growing, right? So let's see. There you get your reward, right? You get your reward, and you step into the power of being in your emotions in the present moment, right? So, and you step away from burdening yourself and stepping away from the idea, and that's what this card comes with as well, with the stepping into the place where you experience others of taking advantage of you, and that's not what you will allow, because you step into the next role of yourself, and seeing this from both sides is understanding. It's the Hanged Man. There was something you thought about the thief and the instinct that was not in the best interest of you. And so you step into this collaboration because you know that this has to change in yourself. This is the mind that changes itself and stepping into the grace and generosity that comes with it. You have a purpose. That is interesting, that I think you didn't think that you have a purpose. And that's so interesting, because sometimes we just take the possibilities, opportunities from ourselves by numbing ourselves from the experience that comes with living life to the fullest in totality. Magic of the moon to manifest. Just as the light of the moon ebbs and flows, all things happen according to a timing that benefits the greater garden of life. How short-lived that garden would seem if all flowers bloomed at once and then it was over. As the next moon grows full, set your intention. Your time for blossoming is near. And I think that's what you are experiencing right now. Something is changing, and you are allowing this to change, and you step into your own wisdom and your own experiences right now, and you see that there is more to experience, that you want to feel more than you felt now, and to not hinder yourself by all of these old patterns that held you stuck in this place where you tried to control the world. It's allowing the world to flow. It is allowing yourself to be the magical being that creates something out of nothing. To see the light in this and to see the uniqueness in this. This is something you came here to experience, and to allow this to be to unfold, and to allow yourself to experience the life in its totality, and to become immortal in this same step. That's a beautiful journey you are on. And to let go of this hollowness that kept you away from from experiencing life and feeling life. That's often when we got hurt, we don't want to feel life anymore. We think that doesn't make sense. It's just hurting. But it's not. It's hurting, yes, and it's not. It's passion too. And it's the experience of this passion. You know, we have the Ace of Wands, of the experience of this passion of creation. And that's what is the beauty. Creation in a community base, in a relationship, in a working place. Creation is always this cup running over, flowing over, right? And to step into this place and to allow yourself to experience love, to experience life in this creation, it's beautiful, because it is like being touched by life. And that's what this grace comes with. Grace is for me the moment when life touches you and you get something that you didn't experience. And I deeply believe that this is happening in your life, where you didn't expect something to happen, where you pulled yourself out of the situation and you thought you have to keep something under control. And now something will happen that opens up this amazing part of your life for yourself, where you experience your wishes coming true. And you step into this experience of creation. And that is really beautiful, Aries. 10 of Cups coming. The Ace of Swords helping your mind to keep it straight. And the Ace of Wands allowing yourself to step into this totality, out of the purposelessness, into the totality of creation. And to see what kind of magical being you are. Thank you so much, Aries, for being here and for liking and subscribing and for all of this beautiful stuff that helps me to grow the channel. And I thank you for being here, and I see you soon.